Howdy! Welcome to a new vlog. It is Monday afternoon at like 3, I think. I got back from the grocery store, which is always a time and a half. But I got grapes and I got apples and I got coconut cream to go in my coffee because I realized that is the move. Yeah, coconut milk is good, but coconut cream, that's the move, mixed in with like almond milk. That is it. This morning I finished uploading and doing all of the things for my vlog. It went up today. As for reading, I am still in the middle of The Silence Between Us, and I haven't picked it back up. I kind of put my focus into Out of My Mind. Overall goals for this week is to finish another book. I would really love that. Another absolutely thrilling and terrifying thing today was when me and my sister were coming home, a car pulled out in front of us. My sister beeped because if my sister had not swerved, they would have hit us completely. And they followed us home. They followed us home. So luckily all they did was drive by and beep, but that was just the icing on the cake, right? Like lately in the past several months, I've struggled so much with feeling safe in my own home, and just the world is just really wanting to spice it up. Everybody around me is just deciding, hey, we don't want Alyssa to feel safe in her own home anymore. We don't want that. That's too much. That's a privilege she does just not deserve. I'm fine. We're fine. They drove off, but it just definitely rattled the nerves a little bit. I got a candle. My poor behind finally got a fall themed candle, and the reason I got one was because ShopRite was having a sale and these were $3. $3. I feel like I want to go back and get more. $3 for a 3-wick candle. I have a super tiny one from Bath and Body Works. It's like a quarter of this size, and I've been milking it for a year. This is gonna last me forever. I'm having broccoli cheddar soup for dinner. Might mess around and make some muffins. I had a telemed appointment today, which, you know, is always not fun. I hate telemed appointments. I hate appointments in general, but this particular doctor with what they what they are a expert in, I don't really enjoy going, but I have to, so here we are. That's all I have for right now. Welcome to the vlog. I hope this one is as good as the last one. What's poppin'? It's Wednesday night. I haven't read anything today. The only book I'm in the middle of is The Silence Between Us, and I read a little bit of it, I believe, yesterday, and it's so good. I just don't like YA contemporaries. And it's a phenomenal book. Like, if you're gonna read a YA contemporary, read this one. I think it's so important, but like, I just don't like it. So that's why it's taking me so long to read. Like, there's nothing against it, I just don't like it. I just don't like the genre. It's just like that my thing. So I'm gonna try to pick up another book. I don't know what the next book is gonna be. To be honest, I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I am going to look up and see if I can get a free script trial, because there are a couple books that I would love to keep reading, but reading just a physical book with no audiobook? We don't know her this year. We don't know who she is. She doesn't exist in my life currently, being able to read a book without an audiobook. Honestly, I can't even read graphic novels. That's how like anti-reading I've been this year, and I hate it. I hate what my reading life has been this year. It's terrible. It sucks. I want it to go down a hole. Ignore the pile in the corner. It's not dirty clothes. It's just I finally had to switch around and bring out some fall items, and that's the clothes that need to go bye-bye. This also, ooh, oh my god, I need to bring this up. So I was supposed to get my other cavities filled this week, because what they failed to tell me was last time when I went in to get my cavity filled, they were like, I was like, are you sure it's not on the left side? They're like, oh no, you have it on both sides. And I was like, y'all did not tell me that. And they're like, yeah, you're gonna have to come back. And I'm like, now mind you, as it is, I knew it was not gonna be fun going into this, because the last time I tried getting a cavity filled, I found out, thanks to EDS, I don't get numb. I went in and it was painful, and he gave me 2 shots and it still didn't work. And at that point I was like, my anxiety cannot handle sitting in this chair for longer, so just get on with it. And I don't want to go through that again. Trying to find ways to get sedation. We'll see how that goes. It's another day in the life, living the dream, living the literal dream that is my life. Like, I can't even get freaking normal dental work done because I'm in excruciating pain trying to get it done, and then my anxiety kicks in and is like, whoa, wait. When I talked to my doctor about getting the injection, they brought it up and they were like, why didn't you get it done? And I said, and she's like, and they were like, well, can't you just take the rescue med that you're provided? I'm like, oh, sweetie, I did. And I still left sobbing. I could barely get to the pavement outside before I broke down in tears, shaking uncontrollably. Yeah, I already tried that and it didn't work. So it's like, I just can't put myself in a situation where I know I'm gonna be in pain again. Like, what? I'm not gonna go and get cavities filled when 2 times now I have had issues getting numb. All right, I'm gonna stop complaining, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get a free trial from Scribd so that way I can have more audiobooks to read, because right now I'm just kind of hitting a wall. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi. Ugh. So it's now Sunday at, I don't know, 4:30 I think. I'm wearing my new favorite sweatshirt. Yesterday, I'll insert some pictures now, I went to an outside gardens type of thing. It was very nice. Had a really good time. It was nice to be able to do something and not feel like I'm contributing to pandemic. I haven't been reading just because I haven't been able to find an audiobook that fits the readathon. I may just read some of the books that I have on my shelves. I don't know. I would love to say that I'm gonna read more of the books that I had put on my TBR, but this is just the reality, is that physically reading for me is really hard and has been like this whole year. I think I was a little overly ambitious. I would love to say that I have other books on my TBR that would fit this readathon, but frankly, I don't have many, and if so, I can't get the audiobooks for them. I'm probably gonna make this vlog go longer than a week because There's no substance in it. Normally I would like end it today, but I haven't read anything. Last night, I had a really rough night, and it was one of the worst nights I've had in I don't know how long. Like 4:30 in the morning, I was having a nightmare. I don't know if it's the technical term, if it turned into a night terror or it was a night terror or what. Basically, something happened in the dream. It led to me in real life not only jerking my neck, but I also had another neurological episode, kind of like what I had showed you in the last vlog that I uploaded. So yeah, it was scary and really awful, and I've never had one like that before, connected to a dream that like I was doing what was happening in the dream in real life. It was really hard, and it still makes me feel really uncomfortable. I feel like garbage today because I was not in a good position when I woke up. Like my neck was severely crunched into a position it should not be in, and my head hurts, and I just feel like garbage. It's terrifying. I had to take anxiety meds because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to fall asleep, and then it took me like an hour to fall asleep. And I was trying to figure out why it had happened because it's never happened before. I've had neurological issues in the middle of the night, but I've never had it to that extent before. And then I realized that 4 years ago, last night was when I woke up and had my leak, my spinal fluid leak. I was leaking out of my incision, and last night it was exactly 4 years ago. It really messed up my morning. I was supposed to do stuff this morning, and now I just feel awful. I feel terrible. My head hurts just sitting up right now. Like right now, it feels like someone's digging like a screwdriver into the back of my head. So I'm gonna stop talking. Also, I got new dry shampoo. Highly recommend this. So hi, it is now Monday night. Boy, have I had absolutely dreadful day. It's like an understatement of how bad my day was. It started off like small things, just like little minute things that kind of kept going wrong and were just like irritating. And then probably, I don't know, around 4 o'clock, I started having really bad neurological issues. We love her, can't really do anything, can't speak, can't function, cannot do a single thing, and just like miserable and just like really upset. And then I had to put on the brace, and I've been on the brace probably since like 5 o'clock, and it's now like 9. And then a fun thing that happened for, I would say, a couple hours tonight was my hands completely stopped working. They're obviously better now, but literally the most terrifying thing I've ever had to go through. It still has me spooked, and it was terrifying. My mom brought me in dinner, and I went to go eat, and I couldn't pick up my fork. It was like I could only very loosely hold things with like this, and even still it was like my hand was like this, like I couldn't do anything. I had to be fed. I continued for a couple hours. I reached the point where probably around 7 I was so miserable because I could get away with sitting upright and having my phone on my lap and just kind of like flicking my finger on my phone screen, and then that way I could use it still, but I couldn't hold it. I couldn't pick it up. I couldn't move it at all. I have this thing. It like goes around your neck like this, like that, and then it like holds your phone. It becomes very useful when I have a lot of issues like this. So I tried putting my phone in that and being like, okay, that should work. And I couldn't even do that. I couldn't even bring my hand up to my phone to use it. I had such little like tension control in my hand. Luckily, my sister sat with me for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we just watched like some old episodes of BuzzFeed Unsolved because I couldn't do anything. It was horrendous. It's bad enough to need help to go to the bathroom and to move around, for somebody to have to readjust me because I get stuck in positions, but to have to be fed, one of the lowest points I've ever been. It was heartbreaking in the moment. Throughout it, my hands just, overall the past few days, I've been having a lot of issues with my hands just randomly like shaking and twitching, but they were still functional. And I do have other issues with my hands where my right hand will go numb a lot. I will lose feeling in it. Lately I've been getting a lot of hand pain that has nothing to do with like this wrist situation, but this, I've never gone through this before. This was new. This was new, and it was awful, and I hated every second of it. And in that moment, I could not find a single thing that was okay. I had nothing. I had nothing left. The little thing that I had taken for granted, which was the sucky ability to be on my phone, I didn't even have that. I had nothing left. I'm in so much pain. Because the problem is with wearing a neck brace for this long, my neck then is in excruciating pain. Specifically, like my shoulders really hurt. Sometimes I really just am baffled at the fact that this is my life. It's really hard to be kind to myself in these moments because I really hate my life. You know, if I wasn't self-conscious about the fact that I don't look like I'm well, I sure am now. It has been a minute since I talked to you. It is now Friday night for like 8 o'clock. I have not done a lot of reading. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just lost a lot of motivation. I put too many books on my TBR that didn't have audiobooks, and that was just dumb, but I was able to pull through and get a free trial through Script. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. I look so bad because I woke up today and I was so dizzy and so nauseous. I was completely unable to get up by myself. Like, this is the most I've been upright today, and it's 8 o'clock. I had to use my walker to go back and forth to the bathroom. My dark circles always get really, really pronounced when I feel this bad. I look like I've been punched in the face. Some good news. I've done more reading. I also checked my blood pressure earlier, and it was 100/56. So my body said, never mind, we're not gonna function today. I never know what's happening or why it's happening at that moment. I have been reading If at Birth You Don't Succeed by Zach Anner, and I'm kind of really digging it. He narrates it, so it's fun to hear him. It's always fun to obviously hear biographies, memoirs, whatever you want to call them, narrated by the author. It just really always makes the experience that much better. And I think he has a lot of interesting takes on obviously being disabled and what that's like for him, and basically disabled people not like being a monolith. I like the fact that he can own up to his past problematic behavior. It's really interesting. I'm just enjoying it. I think it's fun. I think he's a character. That's what I'm currently in the middle of. I also started The Sound of a Wild Snail Eating by Elizabeth Bailey Tova, I believe. I'm like 20 pages into that. So far, so good. I just like lost hearing. What is happening? This clip isn't gonna be long. I'm gonna go. I will talk to you later. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully I feel much better. And that's it for now. I can't give you more of a comprehensive chat